Okay, go ahead.
Okay, I hope you guys can hear me. I bet you can. All right, welcome to Move, Meditate, and Make a Difference. I'm Amber. Jesse will be joining us. He's running the tech. Today, you're going to need a book. You need it to be about this thick, so it's not a super thick book. Hardcover is best, and it needs to be a book you're okay standing on. I know that makes a difference because books are special. So pick a book that you're okay putting your feet onto. We're going to be gentle with it. We won't damage it. I'm actually using my sketchbook, so it's something I wouldn't damage, but I'm okay putting my feet on. All right, so rumor has it that you guys felt the felt the workout yesterday, which is awesome. We are going to spend the next couple days, you can start swaying your hips, trying out some more complicated exercises. So the next 2 days, I'm going to be throwing at you some exercises that some of you are going to go, oh, this makes sense, I understand it. And some of you are going to go, what is happening? I don't understand it. And that's okay. Sometimes it's good to have just a little bit of extra stuff thrown at you and get befuddled and confused, or maybe get challenged. Maybe you'll fall in love with an exercise. So know that this isn't a permanent change. We're just trying out some more complicated exercises, and I will try to always give variations still. Okay. Jesse just sent a note. I was confused. I have to read it. Okay, circling your arms. Finding a big arm circle. Noticing your chest waking up. Your pecs waking up. 2 more. And then go the other direction. So arms reach back behind you. Find that big full circle. One more time, circling. Now from up here with your arms up, roll down. Go as far as feels comfortable. You may not go very far because we're just starting. You're going to do that again. Arms go back and up. And then you're going to curve your arms over as you roll down. Maybe you go a little bit farther this time and roll back up. Another one, arms go back, roll down. Roll up each time. You're maybe going half an inch further. Arms go back and up. Curve forward. We're going to do one more. See if you can let yourself relax into your deepest reach. Diving down. And rolling back up. So, we're going to do, we'll do this one first. So you're just going to let your knees come up. You can have your hands out in front of you to serve as a marker so that you're actually hitting your knee each time, just to let you know where you're at. Do you notice the ground? Okay. Knees lifting up. You can clap. It adds a nice rhythm. If you have someone else that you're working out with, you can syncopate your rhythms. Get some fancy, you can syncopate your rhythm with me because I'm your partner working out. See if you can find a syncopation so you can be offbeat and maybe come back on offbeat. Okay, now see if you can also not move your torso. So keep your torso really tall as you're finding some fancy syncopations. And pause. Okay, so now we're also going to do an inchworm. So you're going to move across your space. So you're going to roll down, and then you're going to walk your hands forward into a push-up position. Now, if you don't have very much space, anybody will have enough space to do this. Walk your feet to your hands as much as you can. Now, if you're in the hallway, you can walk your hands forward and keep going like an inchworm. I would run into the piano, so I'm going to walk my feet backwards, finding that position, push-up position, and then walk my hands back to my feet. So you're gonna repeat that. So roll down, walking your hands out, walking your feet in. Now you can walk forward again if you want. Say you could just move around in a circle around your room. Or you can walk your hands back. Helen, you look great. And roll up. Do one more of whichever. You might be walking forward and continuing to go around your room. Or you might be walking forward and backwards, walking out into your push-up position. And then walking back. I forgot to walk my feet. It doesn't really matter which version you do. They're both good versions. Okay, so then we're also going to do one other. Now you're going to need your book. This is one other warm-up, okay? So get your book. You're going to do push-ups with your book. So there will be two options. So I'm going to have everybody on the floor. Even if you normally do your push-ups up high, now you don't have to. You're going to do them down here. Because option number one is you have your hand on your book and you're going to pass it to the other side. So that's option number one. There's no push-up involved. Can you see me? I'm going like this. Ooh, you can't see me. Like this. There. And then what you're going to do, if you want, you're going to add a push-up, pass it over. Push-up, pass it over. But you don't have to do the push-up. You can just change the weight from one hand on the book to the other hand on the book. So you're either doing a push-up each time or you're not. It would also be okay to do this on your knees. Adding in the push-up there. Just gonna do a few more. This is our warm-up. I don't want you to get to max. But we're not gonna do very many other arms today. So this is your arm. Just do a couple more. Let's say one more time on each side. Passing the book. And then passing the book. All right, and pause. Okay, next. You're gonna keep this book. Now, there's several options here. First up, we're gonna do pistol squats. So, first option is the full pistol squat. I'm gonna show you that, and then if you are doing that, you can start doing that. Then I'll show you variations. So the full pistol squat doesn't involve the book. So if you want, here, you can hold the book here, right? You lower down, you stand back up. And actually the book's a great thing to hold out in front of you because then you can make sure you're looking at it the whole time. So that's option number one. Option number two, you're gonna put your foot up on the book, your heel. So my heel's up on the book. It's gonna make it, if you have any ankle mobility issues, this is gonna make it a little bit easier to do the pistol squat. So you come down, fall over, you stand back up. That's option number two. Option number three is to do, these have been newly dubbed the Cinderella squats by my sister, and I love it. And you're gonna actually do the Cinderella squat with your foot, one foot up on the book. So this is Cinderella because this is the leg wearing a stiletto, and this, you lost this shoe, okay? So that's option number three.
That's the easiest option.
And that's the easiest option, right? So start there, unless you know that pistol squats are definitely in your wheelhouse and you feel really confident doing them. So everybody get ready. Right leg is doing the main work. Lowering yourself down and coming back up. So I'm doing option number one. Option number two, still with your right leg, is to have the book underneath your heel. Everybody keep going. Whichever version you're doing. Option number three, Jesse's been doing, holding the book out in front of you.
Same leg.
Same leg. Keep going, same leg. Everybody do one more, whichever version you're doing. Yeah. Okay, switching legs. So now, your left leg is gonna be working. I'm setting up for option number 1, which is the Cinderella squat. So I've got my right leg up on the book. My left leg is solid on the floor. You can also be doing a full-on pistol squat, holding the book out in front of you, or you can have the book under your heel of your standing leg. Everybody ready? Go. Down and up. You will notice a distinct difference in your two sides. Keep going, this nice speed. I'm switching to option number 2. So the book is under. This is my side with ankle mobility problems, and it's a lot harder. Down. And you might not go all the way. That's okay. Down. And up. Down. And up. Third option, holding that book out in front of you. Down. And up. Everybody do 3 more. Down and up. 2 more. Down and up. Last one. Down and up. Good. Set your book down. It's done good work for you. Next one is called an archer squat. So legs are going to be wide, externally rotated. You're going to lower yourself down to one side, come back up. Lower yourself down to the other side. So I'm going as low as I can. The variation would be to stay much higher. So it's totally okay to stay this high. You're going as low as feels good for your body. It's important to not let yourself curve forward. So really keep, get your book. Hold it out in front of you. Look at your book as you do this exercise. Keep your book parallel to the floor. Don't let it drop down. You guys are doing good. Go as low as you can support. It doesn't really matter if your long leg lets your toes come up or stays flat. Both option is fine. What does matter is that the leg you're squatting on, heel, stays down. Really, really down. Keep reading your book. Keep it straight out in front of you. We're only doing run round of each of these exercises, just so you know. We're going to do a few more. Keep that nice, steady speed. Try not to let yourself drop down. Keep it controlled the whole time. Go as low as is comfortable for your body. Let's do one more time each side. Lower down. Come back up. Lower down. Come back up. Okay. Next, you get to lie down on the floor. So you're gonna lie on the floor. You're gonna reach your left leg long. You're gonna squeeze your butt and lift it up. So that's your full exercise, right? If you think about your right leg is the bent leg. If you move it away from your butt, the exercise will get harder. So you can kind of pick and choose. You can have it in really close to your butt, really focus on squeezing to lift. If that's too much, put both feet down and do the bridge like we've done before. If it's easy, scoot your bent knee foot away from your butt to make it harder. You'll feel more hamstring work the further your foot gets from your butt. We're gonna do, let's say like 10 more. 2, Hamstring and butt. You may feel more hamstring, that's fine for this particular exercise. It is so humid here. I don't know if it's humid for you guys, but my goodness, you're doing good. You're getting your workout in first thing on what's going to be a hot day. 2 more. 1 more. You're switching legs now. Yes. So other leg is bent, your left leg is bent, your right leg is reaching long. Squeeze your butt to lift up. Keep your ribs out of it. All butt and hamstring. If you're getting a hamstring cramp, bend that knee more. That may get your glutes involved more. 10 more times. 10. 9. 8. 7. When I lie down on this humid of days, my glasses fog up. 6. 5. 4. Almost there. 3. If it's too intense, you can bend your knee a little bit more, bring it closer to your butt. Last 1. Good. Next, this is a moment of high intensity. We're going to do jumping lunges. So our goal is to do 10 on each side. There are 2 options. First option, regular lunges. You step back, come up. Step back, come up. If back stepping is painful for your back, step forward instead of back, which would just mean step forward. Yeah, you can make that adjustment if you need to. Option number 2, jumping lunges. So they're more of a split position. So you come to here and here. So everybody ready? Get set, go. 1, 2, really jump towards the sky. 3, 4, it's okay if your count is off. 5, 6, 7, 8, you can use your arms. 9, almost there. 10. Woo! You guys are doing good. We're gonna drop down with our book and do as deep of a squat as you can. This is an opportunity to read for a little bit. So drop down low, like here. Hold your book out in front of you. You can open it. My book, what Trin does, it's actually Jasper's sketchbook. And you can read a page or some words to it from your person you're working out with, or just to yourself. Hang out here. This is an intense spot. This is a hard isometric. Don't let your knees fall in. Keep opening your knees out. Keep lifting your torso. You might be up here. That's okay. Don't put your elbows on your knees. Keep that book out in front of you. I know I said you could read your book, but hold it out here just to get a little bit extra arm work. Keep going. We're going to go for 10 more seconds. 9, focus on that book. 8.
Kathy's doing great.
Nice work, Kathy. 7.
Yeah, nice
6.
work.
Scott and Jeff also looking great. 5, 4, almost there. 3, 2. Now you're going to try to stand up all the way up. Woo! Which was possibly the hardest part of the exercise. Okay, we have 1 minute left. And all we have left to do is calf raises. So stand on your right leg. You can touch a wall if you need to, or the back of a chair. Lift up, lower down. So I'm lifting my heel up as high as I can get it, and then lowering down. If you're losing your balance, hold on to something. It's not about balance. It's about working that calf muscle. So up and down. Staying on just this side. Balancing when you're out of breath is different than balancing when you're not out of breath. We're going to do 5 more. 5, 4, 3, 2. Starting to feel a little burn in your calf. 1 more time. Good. Switching sides. Left foot's down, nice and solid. Holding on to something if you need to. Lifting up, coming down. Up. Ooh. You'll notice your balance is different on 2 different sides. Anchor through the floor. It was also number 4. Now you're gonna do 4 more. 4, find that balance. 3, it's okay to hold on. 2, 1 more, and relax. All right, that's it. We're ready to meditate. Thank you, guys.
Nice one. You can join me today?
Yes, I will.
Okay, that was a good workout. My legs are going to be sore. All right, hi everybody. So let's find your good meditation position. Could be seated on a chair. You know the routine. Close your eyes. Connect into your chair or the floor and pay attention to your breath. Nice and upright, relaxed, awake. Natural breath, don't control the breathing. So if you don't feel like you have much of a spiritual practice or spiritual end goal in mind, that's great, that's fine. But I'd like you to try on one today as you go about your day. As an extra make a difference. And that is to try to love everyone else equally. To try to love all the others the same amount. If you can do that, I'd say that's better than enlightenment. We're going to work on this today. I've got a little exercise, a little meditation for it. Keep breathing. If love is a word that makes you go ick and sort of cringe up, maybe that's too strong of a word for you. It could be recognize the humanity. Amber likes
that. Sorry.
You're supposed to be quiet. It's a meditation.
Sorry.
So as you're breathing, as you're relaxing, I'd like you to think of a group of people that you just have a hard time with. Maybe it's somebody in a particular profession. Maybe it's a race. Maybe it's someone of a particular generation. Tall people, short people, something that bothers you, a group of people that bothers you. Don't feel guilty that you have these things. We all have them to a lesser or greater degree. Now I'd like you to pick one representative from that group, one individual. Somebody you can make an image of in your mind's eye. Best not to invent a avatar or just a general idea of that group. It's best to pick an individual person. somebody you can make an image of in your mind's eye. Do that now. Make an image of that person. Now, as you hold the image of that person in your mind's eye, recognize that when you're breathing and paying attention to your breath, that's the same for them. When they feel their breath, it feels the same. To them. How it feels to sit in a chair or on the floor also feels the same to them. Now I'd like you to put an image of your own mother in your mind's eye. And recognize that the person that you've chosen as a representative of the group that you have trouble with also has a mother. Has or had. You may not know what that mother looks like, but invent a mother to go with that person and bring them to mind. Still relaxed, still breathing. Now I'd like you to imagine the individual that you've chosen to picture, the one who's part of the group that you have trouble with, and imagine them at 10 years old. What were they like at 10 years old? This takes some creativity. It's okay, you have poetic license here. There's no wrong image, no wrong picture. What were they like at 10? Were they as troublesome? Now let's imagine that person as an infant, 4 months old. Bring their mother back into the picture. They're in their mother's arms. They don't know how to speak. They don't know how to walk. It's very easy to find a sensation of love or caring towards that infant. Something happens between when someone's an infant and when they become an adult that makes that more difficult. Open your heart to that infant and that mother. And let go of any resentment you might have just in this moment towards that person. Now imagine that person again as an adult. Open your eyes. And recognize that you don't have to like this person. You don't have to follow what they say. You don't have to not act against them. But hopefully you have a little bit more of a recognition of their humanity. Okay, so I went over, sorry about that. I got into that one. All right,
Beautiful.
so make a difference.
Want to say the quote or the make a difference?
I'll say the quote.
Okay, today's Make a Difference. This was themed, read a book.
Yes, and here's our quote. Reading is an act of civilization. It's one of the greatest acts of civilization because it takes the free raw material of the mind and builds castles of possibility. I love that.
It's by Ben Okri, who's a Nigerian poet and author.
Yeah,
You don't have to read the whole book today. Just read some of a book today.
lot to process today. Okay, thanks guys.
We'll stick around and chat. Thank you so much.
See you tomorrow.